Hey, good day, everybody. Good day, everybody. Good day. So, on our channel today, I'm going to quickly discuss, and I'm going to discuss this in general because I'm not a loan officer. I've just been around a long time. Or what do they say? Not a loan officer, but I slept in a Holiday Inn last night, whatever that little commercial saying is. And there's a spirited debate that I was looking at in one of my real estate masterminds in regards to financing. And we're talking about the difference between financing in FHA loan and a conventional loan. And I want to clear up some basics. Now, there's some specifics that you want to talk to a loan officer for, but I want to clear up some basics. And some of this is my opinion, but my opinion is based on a lot of years of fact. So you take it for however you feel. But in my opinion, with an FHA loan versus a conventional loan, it seems that in certain instances, and I guess maybe even certain parts of the country and just whatever, that an FHA seems to have a stigma to it versus a conventional loan. I'm hearing things like, well, the FHA borrowers are a little bit more shaky, or the FHA, because they don't put down as much money, it can, the loan is much more difficult. And I'm hearing things like that. And in my opinion, that is, for the most part, I'm talking generally, is false. It's just not true. So the people that have problems with FHA versus a conventional loan, it's not the sellers. The sellers don't care because the sellers regarding what type of financing you do, FHA, VA, 100% financing, whatever it is, they get the same amount of money. They get the same amount of money regardless to what type of loan that you do. The people that I have found that sometimes, unfortunately, will be the real estate people that may oppose more of a problem than the actual seller does. And if you work with FHA borrowers, and if you work with FHA loans a lot, which we've done the last almost 33 years now, you understand that as long as the loan and the transaction is put together properly, it is going to be no different than it would be in doing a conventional loan. So here's a couple of things though that I like about an FHA loan. Now, I'm not saying I don't like conventional by any means. Now, with conventional, no, in the market that we're in right now, you tend to need to have a higher FICO. So your credit scores need to be a little bit higher. And depending upon how much money you're putting down and all that other kind of stuff, it's going to vary on what your loan is. Okay, so now if you're putting down 20%, or you're putting down a really large down payment like that, then a conventional loan at the end of the day may offer more options for you. But there are an awful lot of people that do not have the ability to do that. They do not have the ability to put 20% down. If you're in an area that we're in and your average sales price is over $500,000 right now, obviously putting 25% down, it's a good bit of money for people to have to save, right? So in an FHA loan, FHA, you're just 3.5% that you're putting down, which means the rest of it's being financed. And as far as an FHA loans go, you do not have to have as high of a FICO score. Now, they're not loaning on people if your FICO score is 200 or 300. I mean, it's not like that. But what FHA does is that they will actually take your paychecks, they take your credit score, and you're able to get your loan and what you qualify for based upon what your actual working situation is, and your documentation is documented, and it's a government loan. Since it's a government loan, it's backed by the government in case, unfortunately there's a situation where the buyer were to foreclose or any of that type of stuff. But it also is regulated in the sense that for the most part, now I'm speaking generally, everybody's on the same playing field. You're on the same playing field as far as it's 3.5% down. The interest rates are 30-year fixed, very competitive. They do have adjustable rates and all that, but the majority of people do fixed rate loans right now because the environment is fixed rate loans is just so inexpensive compared to normal years. And that's that. I've heard people say, well, what about appraisals? Well, the appraisals are not an issue with FHA or conventional loans as long as you can prove and provide value. which the majority of appraisers look at comparables and things like that. FHA does not tend to overinflate as, not saying the conventionals do, but they really tend to stay within some certain guidelines. Okay. Other than that, now if you're in a multiple offer situation and it's an FHA loan and a conventional loan, a lot of times the real estate professional will look harder at the FHA loan versus the conventional loan as far as advising their clients which might be the easiest one to get qualified for and may help their cause out some. I would tend to say it depends upon the down payment of the conventional loan versus the FHA loan as a major criteria. But after that, it's still pretty much the same. Whether a person puts down 20%, 50%, 80%, whatever they put down, the sales price is what the seller's going to get. So the only thing that the seller can look for is an ease of how to actually get the escrow closed. But as far as there being that major of a difference, and I'll be quite honest again, is that if it is a conventional loan and you're putting down 3% or 5% on a conventional loan, that's not much more than, or pretty much equivalent to the FHA and 3.5% down. So it's going to be pretty much the same. The bank's loaning out the same type of money. So that's my take on it. Interest rates are the same. Conventional loan, if it's less than 20% down, you have mortgage insurance. You'll hear the term PMI. If it's FHA, you'll hear the MMI, which is basically the mortgage insurance for FHA. All that stuff pretty much mirrors each other. So that's my take. Just get yourself qualified, look at what's best for you, and then hopefully you get a professional on your side that can work, help, and negotiate the best transaction for you and your home purchase, whether that's an FHA or a conventional loan. Have a blessed day, stay safe, and the Elgin and Palau Walker team are here to service. Take care.